This is PC Gamer Radio, and today we are gonna look at the controversy going on at Ubisoft. Let me introduce you to the host, Lipstickpaddy, and I'm the narrator, so I'll be asking Lipstickpaddy some questions. Are you ready, Lipstick?
Yeah, so, what do you want to know, narrator?
Oh, come on, you know there's been a huge scandal going on at Ubisoft. Can you tell me more?
Yeah, there was basically a massive monster that was working there called Hascott. An absolute terrible person. I'll put a couple of links in the description of this video to find out more about the goings on at Ubisoft. But this guy in particular was an absolute, like, cancer in the company. He really was.
Ooh, it's good that he's gone, but do you have any hope in the company going forward that it's fixing its problems?
Well, I mean, the problems all started because the human resources arm of the company, the people that hire staff, you would be putting your complaints to the staff to the HR department, and the HR department was not working as intended. In fact, they were covering up everything. If there was a cover-up going on at the company, it was at the HR department, not at the top of the tree, which you might think.
You know, all these people at the top of the tree don't know what's going on. Well, oh, come on, Lipstickpaddy, you must think that the CEO must have known all this was going on. Really?
Well, Ubisoft is run by 5 brothers, and Yves Guillemot is the middle brother of them all. And I can tell you now that it's a family-run company, and in family-run companies, they are unusual, and they do strange business practices internally that you wouldn't normally see outside. You know, if you go into the real world, if you call it that. But so yeah, this is strange. I mean, my own wife's company, who has stores here in Mexico, it is 100% female because it's a family-run company. You wouldn't see that in Europe. 100% female staff, all white. Are you kidding me? This is just the strangeness that goes on with family-run companies.
All right, Lipstick, tell me more. What have they done to fix the problem?
Well, obviously, the bad actors have walked away. You know, they've retired because potentially they could get sued for what they've done. And now that they're not even at Ubisoft, potentially they could get sued because they're not, you know, you're not damaging the company by suing somebody inside your own company. So, you know, potentially that the story has not left these people. You know, it's criminal stuff that they've done. But anyway, the question, Ubisoft are replacing the HR department with a third-party one. So if you've got any complaints now, you go into a different company, which is good. They've outsourced it, essentially, what's happened. And it looks like Yves Guillemot has taken the position on what Hascott did.
What, you telling me that Yves Guillemot has come down from the top of the tree and is now working with the people on the ground?
Well, he's going to be part of the staff, yeah. I mean, Hascott was a gatekeeper. He was, he had ultimate authority to cancel projects, greenlight projects, overhaul any game to his own specifications. And so yeah, he was a gatekeeper, and it's good that Yves has come down as the gatekeeper. In fact, there's far too much trust was put on one person here, and normally in a video game industry you have pillars of design and things like this. You have it all broken up into a different structure, but at least Yves, I have some respect for him, and that he will kind of sort it out. He is obviously worried about what is happening here.
All right, Lipstick, then you seem to be positive on what's happening at the company, but do you still recommend that people pre-order games and such like that?
Well, it's positive at the minute, but more stuff might come out. We don't know yet, so my recommendation with pre-orders is just wait until very late to pre-order. because something else may come out, which again upsets the culture at the company, and it might, force you to put a little embargo on Ubisoft until they can clean their house out.
Oh, Lipstick, do you really think that if there's a big problem with the company, they can clean the house out?
Well, the Ubisoft staff is huge, isn't it? It's about, 600 across all the studios, maybe more. And the badness that's going on in the company isn't going to be all 600. It's going to be a certain sector. Groups, teams of people that have been doing it. If you read the reports, it sounds like it is, fully reported, but was ignored, but it's getting re-reported to the third party. So, it looks like potentially all these problems will be pushed to the third party, and then it'll be up to the CEOs then to act on what the third parties say.
Still not confident, Lipstick. So the third parties will be pushing the information to the CEOs. Well, do you really think they're gonna act?
Yes, I do. I mean, Hascott was at the company since 1998. He was heavily trusted. He was even almost part of the family, this guy. And they got rid of him. So, they got rid of the head of the Canadian company. They got rid of the HR department as head staff there. So, yeah, and it looks like Hascott was also stifling creative control, and that's why we've not seen a fantasy game come out of Ubisoft. You can read about that. The one that was called Avalon, which is very disappointing that this guy's arrogance just said, no, we're not having fantasy, which is an absolute joke, which, he disregarded any data that was coming from the teams creating this game, and he just said, no, fantasy, no, like, unreal behavior that's going on. So yeah, and this guy was also part of the towers that, the towers that you climb up in Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. That's all this guy's kind of thing. That's why the open world games were becoming similar, because Hascott design could only go so far. He was limited in his design. Anyhow, he's gone. So, you can only look up for Ubisoft that they're going to be doing a better job, but this is not going to get better for Ubisoft until the next games that they produce, because the games that they've already coming up to finishing, this is going to be the last legacy of these bad actors, I believe, and hopefully after that we should get a different Ubisoft going forward, and we will know that because we'll have at least some different games, some IPs that have been lost in the past, like Heroes of Might and Magic, maybe. Oh, well, it all sounds like it is a rising sun for sure then, Lipstick. Thank you for that. I'll keep my pre-orders definitely until the last day in case something comes up, and I have no problem by delaying a game. I mean, you just wait a whole 4 weeks and it goes on sale on the PC. So, yeah, I mean, it might come to the point where 3 games come out on the same week, and you can just say, I'll wait for the Ubisoft game, just put it on the back burner, and you could probably get it 50% off, maybe 70% off, or you might even get it free, like we saw with Watch Dogs 2. So good things can come from delaying games, but it all comes down to each person, doesn't it?
Oh, yes it does, and really these games have got to blow you away to really want to play them.
True, it is true, especially the cost of these games and all that jazz, and that's why our YouTube channel is there, really, to point out the good gems and look at the big AAA games that are coming out and seeing if they're worth getting. So yeah, all good to that. So, narrator, any more questions?
No, I think that covers it. If any of you listeners have got any more questions you want to put to Lipstick, put them in the comments below, and he'll try to answer them best he can. Well, thank you so much for listening, and thank you, Lipstick, for taking the time out for this special one-off project that we've got here on Ubisoft.
Yeah, thanks, narrator, and I hope we don't have to do another one of these, and hope Ubisoft can fix it. So, on that bombshell, I've been Lipstickpaddy. You've been listening to PCGamer Radio 102.4. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.
Well, thanks for watching. And if you remember, you can please subscribe and like the video. And don't remember, you can also hit the bell for notices on the channel. Yeah, we've also got a Twitter you can see on our banner, so check that out too. So take care and bye-bye.